Hi everyone, my name is Richard Perry. I'm the market analyst at Handtech Markets. Now, in the coming weeks, we've got this big EU referendum vote for the UK, and I'm going to be doing a series of research notes and also videos and webinars to cover the topic and to try and explain what the impact could be and just get around the issue really. So what I'm going to start with today is look at basically what the main issues surrounding the voters are, and then also looking at the pros and cons that each of the Remain and Leave camps are sort of coming up with really. So what are the main issues that we are facing? Well, it seems to be that there are three main topics. You've got the economy, you've got immigration, and also the impact on the UK's sovereignty. That seems to be, according to the opinion polls, what the voters are really voting on. Now, what are the opinion polls actually saying at the moment? Well, we've seen pretty fluctuating moves on the opinion polls in recent weeks. It seems to be that the Remain camp had been in the lead quite significantly, then it came close again. But looking at the poll of polls data, it seems as though the Remain camp is still in the lead, even though we still seem to get some fairly close polls every now and again. You had a pretty strong poll out yesterday that suggested the Remain was quite strongly in the lead. Subsequently, we saw a big market move, certainly in sterling. But in terms of what the two camps are sort of putting their arguments into, well, in terms of the pros for leaving the EU, it pretty much comes down to the immigration issue. The fact is that the Leave camp suggests that we will get control of the UK borders once again if they leave the EU, so that the freedom of movement out of the EU would no longer be an issue, and therefore we could get control of their borders once again. Now, also the fact is that the Leave camp always seems to argue about sovereignty as well. The fact that the EU makes so many laws that the UK has to adhere to, that is seemingly something that the Leave camp want to get back into their control. And also the issue of red tape as well. But in terms of what the Remain camp are suggesting in terms of the pros for staying in the EU. Now that's an issue basically around the economy. They always go on about the uncertainty of the issue. Certainly, you could say that pretty much all the models, or the financial models that have been forecasting data in terms of economic growth, would suggest that there's going to be a minor to possibly significant downward impact on economic growth. So how would that play through? Now, also you've got the issue of what the Bank of England would be doing in terms of monetary policy. You've got the potential for growth to go down, unemployment to go up, the possibility for inflation to go up as well. How would they treat monetary policy in that sort of scenario? That is a very difficult one. And also the Remain camp have got arguments for immigration as well, because they talk about the fact that immigration can be an economic positive for the economy because there's a big skills shortage, and the EU is a massive pool of skilled labour that they can draw on. So there is still positive arguments for immigration as well. Now, also you could argue that perhaps the Leave camp have overdone it with their sort of estimation in terms of the cutting of the red tape, and certainly according to the OECD, the UK still remains one of the least regulated countries in its group. So it's sort of a lot of grey areas as well in terms of cost of membership and also security. So lots going on there. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hosting a webinar on Wednesday, the 15th of June. So watch out for that. You can join up on our website and have a look there, and come and join the webinar. I'm going to be talking about the impact on the markets and also what could be happening going forward. So watch out for that. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading. Watch out for our website, because we're going to be doing lots of infographics and information that I'm going to be writing in the coming weeks. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading as ever, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you.